I
thought she was calling me Jesus.
No,
No?
definitely not.
Okay. Or
We're
were
in
you
trouble.
saying like Jesus? Like that?
None of this.
Jesse, I saw some nips. I saw a nip.
Dude, something is on Chad's brain. Like, he's out of control right now.
Now I saw it too.
Like, wow.
Almost got us banned earlier from Instagram Live, but we just made it through just in time. Chad,
What?
Amy, welcome. Kristen, amazing. It was really nice to meet you in person.
I know, and now you're back on Zoom.
Yep.
Hey, girl, hey.
Brett Johns, Jesse, Kimberly, Kathy, Chuck, Rachel, Vaughn's in the house.
Kelly.
A big shout out
Wendy.
to Matt.
Mike.
Matt's not going to
I
be here tonight.
know.
He let me know just a little while ago he's doing this is his first meeting that he's missed in
18
months. So that's pretty dope. And he told me he is about to start to speak at a meeting in North Carolina, I guess. He put NC, so I'm going to assume North Carolina. Is that where he lives? Is he from North Carolina? Anybody know?
That I don't.
No?
Why am I echoing?
You're not. Julian, looking forward to meeting you in person.
Oh my God, I know.
We got that.
Yes.
Amanda's coming too. We got, it's going to be nice, man. It's going to be nice. I like meeting the people that come to the Zoom regularly in person.
Chuck was our first.
Chuck was our first.
Huh, Chuck?
Yep. Like I'm answering for Chuck. Anyways, it's been a great day. And
It has?
yeah. Natalie's been kind of like in a mood, but I'm not letting her mood affect me at all.
I'm pretty sure that's not true.
So it's been like 2 days of moodiness from her. Right, Emily? Oh, yeah. Emily said, oh, yeah.
Huh? Guys, I'm kind of sick because a little under the weather.
It's okay. We forgive you. I was just telling everybody that you could have somebody around you who's not in the greatest mood and you can still be in a good mood.
That's you 24/7.
I
So, you're due.
like being around those people.
Yeah, right?
I'm always on like,
She's usually on like level fucking 10 all the time.
Oh.
So
That's me.
yeah, usually people are telling me to like calm down,
Same.
chill.
I'm
I think-
actually sorry.
See,
I'm Mr. Interrupter today.
you're on a level 10, so it's time.
Yeah. I'm actually super excited about our guest. I got
Actually, so that means you're not actually excited about our previous guests?
Yes, I am.
Huh? That's
No,
not nice.
God. You know, he twisted that however you wanted to twist that. I just got some background feedback on him, and
Whoa.
I'm excited to hear his story. Okay, let's get this party started, guys. Thank you for coming and showing up. Amber, congratulations on 18 months today. Everybody else, thank you for showing up on a regular basis and supporting our little community here. We appreciate you guys more than you know. This meeting helps us. It's our main deal. Real quick on the Hopeaholics podcast. I always say this at the beginning of every single meeting because I never want to forget. I never want to forget, and I don't want anybody else to forget why we started this podcast. On 9/11 of 2022, I lost my son-in-law, Justin, to fentanyl poisoning. My daughter found him dead in his bed, and God put it on my heart to be the voice for the people that have lost their lives and to offer hope to people that are out there still suffering. And that is literally the only reason why this podcast exists. Anything above and beyond that, is icing on the cake. We just do this for that reason. I don't want my son-in-law's death to go in vain, and I don't want another family member to get that phone call because it's not a good day.
Yeah.
It's a very painful day. It's a tragic day. And more than anything, for me as a dad of the daughter who lost the love of her life, watching her walk through that pain is very painful for a parent.
Yeah.
You know, and watching his parents go through everything that they've had to go through has been a very tragic experience for me. You know, they're hurting. Yeah. They lost their only child. Mm-hmm. And that's why we do this. So just a reminder. You got anything you want to say before we introduce the guest and maybe turn on the air conditioner, because Emily's got it like 90 degrees in here?
Is it on, Emily? Or are we going to be sweating buckets?
It's set at 75.
That's fine. No?
No, I don't think
Nothing?
so.
You good?
Yeah.
Happy?
As a clam.
Are clams happy?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think they do. They look. I think they have a smile on them or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like it. They look like a big smile.
Mm-hmm. So then that's fake.
Yeah. So.
Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it.
Hey.
Well, we have an amazing guest. His name is Anand. Got that right, didn't I?
Perfect.
Yeah, man. We're gonna give you 20 minutes or so, and sometimes
Devon's here.
Devon's here. She's got the clock.
I see her. She sent me a message. Devon, I see you, girl.
I saw her too.
Yep.
Yeah. Anand, take it away.
Cool. Thanks for having me. First of all, I appreciate it. Happy to be of service. My name is Anand. I'm an alcoholic and an addict. So I usually follow my format of what it was like, what happened, what it's like today. What it was like. I grew up a very misunderstood, confused kid, right? My parents came to the United States when I was 1 month old. So I am they call it a coconut, like brown on the outside, white on the inside. So I'm a complete American patriot, but I have cultural ties and roots back home with through my family. So, and I grew up in La Cañada, and I never drank, never used. I looked at people who smoke cigarettes, and I was like, "You're going to hell." Like, I really judged hard. And I was an athlete growing up. I wrestled at state. I played tennis at a high level. I went amateur pro for a bit. I went to state there as well. And so I was very high functioning in terms of athletics and academics. So I really did not have any experiences with substances or alcohol growing up at all. My drinking started, though, when I went to medical school.
Oh, wow.
Right. So, and it took off, right? I always say that after the first, like, 2 drinks, 3 drinks, that song, like, Money for Nothing starts playing in my head, right? And I'm just, like, something happens. And I love it. Till this day, I will tell you that I love the taste, but more than that, I love the feeling, right? Not just feeling good, but all the bad feelings that it takes away. And at first, it's fun. It's a lot of fun, and it's obviously amplified by the chemical itself. You think everything's fun, but then everything that was an issue in my life tends to take a background. All those insecurities went away. I could suddenly talk to whoever I wanted to. I'm outgoing. I'm not nervous or anxious. I don't care what you think anymore. And that's what my introduction was. And I noticed early on, I had a tumultuous upbringing, let's put it that way, without starting a pity party.
Sure.
And I kind of just kept going without processing anything. I just thought, you just got to put up or shut up. And I was strong, right? I was a parent in my family. But once you're on your own, you have no role, no identity. And I never wanted to be a doctor. So I was kind of forced. So I was like, what the fuck am I doing here? Who are these people? And I was good at it, though. That was the problem. So, and my drinking really took off. And it was about 5-6 years of fun. I didn't have any issues. But I started noticing that for me, fun was a different fun. right? Whereas, everyone's thinking about the next day and what they have to do or responsibilities or even their safety while they're drinking. They're thinking about that. I wasn't. And the more I drank, the less I cared about that stuff. And the more problems I faced, the more I drank, right? And the more frequent I drank. So it was just weekends, and then it became, nightcap. Then it became, I need this. So it started crossing into the line of like, I had a stressful day, and then I had a stressful day and I need this. And then you did this to me, right? And I need to put up with you and this room, and the excuses started getting weird. This microphone is not perfect, right? Or I'm perfect, and so I can drink. So whatever, the delusions start, right? Of not like psychiatric delusions, but just little emotional distortions. Let's put it that way, right? And as we all know, this is a progressive issue, right? So I started finding powdered alcohol and other substances too. And so after medical school, I'm functional, very functional. And I love that word because you're not really, if you have to say you're functional, you're not, right? You're trying to describe a shit show to someone without using the word shit show.
Yeah.
So it progressed. I came back after med school, and I think I was a wreck, I realized, because I didn't have anything to achieve. I didn't have anything to any sports to play or any excitement, and that was bad because I'm an adrenaline junkie. So I have a sports car. Like I have to drive fast, I have to run fast, do everything fast. I make dinner like a extreme sport. I have to. It's my fun, right? If I do something simple, I have to make it risky too. So it's part of my dopamine release cycle. So and for example, I didn't just do medical school. I started a charity for orphans for healthcare and education. Everyone's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, no, they need help, right? And yeah, people are like, slow down, right? But I always achieved. No one thought I had an issue. Everyone's like, right? You have everything, right? You what you want, you get, and that was true. But inside, that's what they call a spiritual bankruptcy. I didn't realize it yet, but it was taking root because no matter what I had, I wanted more, and no matter what I lost, I could just replace it with someone different, right? I came back and I decided, I got into residency, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna shoot myself. I remember I had 2 interviews where I walked in the room and I looked around, and I was meant to be there. They invited me. I got accepted. So I don't know why I felt weird, but I saw everyone, and the first thing instead of shaking their hand, I remember this, I went straight to the bar. And they're like, dude, what the fuck? And then a couple of them were like, dude, he's really cool. But they did not know I had 6 before I got there. Right? That's me. I'll drink with you guys, but I am drinking before to get ready to drink and drink cheaply, or I look socially very acceptable. You're like, oh, you had 2. Dude, I had 12, right? And I had a couple key bumps, and I'm rocking and rolling. You don't know. And if I saw it in your eyes, I can really get the eyes. If I saw it in your eyes, dude, you want to go to the bathroom too? And I walk into a room, I can't tell you who's a Nobel Prize winner or a doctor or a lawyer, but I can tell you who's a junkie, right? And I'll find him out, right? It doesn't matter where in the world I've gone, I will seek out, right? Seek and destroy, right? That song will fucking start in my head. But so I always found myself just feeling like, dude, I feel like I'm doing something, I would end up shooting myself if I continue. So I quit, right? I said, no, I'm done. And I went and got 3 other master's degrees. And while I was doing that, I was loaded the whole time. And I slowly noticed that in my life that I was presentable in those settings, in those scenes, those professional settings. But as soon as I had 2 lives. As soon as I was done, I had my whole other set, my whole other crew, my whole other clique. I take my shirt off. I'm covered in tats. I'm playing dice, right? I put a gun in my pocket and I'm walking like I need it, right? I'm hanging around more and more people that accept my behavior. Let's put it that way, right? And I had a lot of good friends tell me along the way, don't try to be someone you're not. And I don't think I was trying to be someone I wasn't, but I was trying to find people who would co-sign my thirst and my behaviors, right? I've got great friends who have kids. They sleep at 9, right? I've reconnected with them now, but I kept in touch with them, but when I'm presentable, like this, right? But I always was like, hold on, guys. I'll meet you here. And this is the agreed upon engagement for the evening. So my day starts 6 hours before, so I can get all that out of the way, right? And then I'll show up, play the part, and then I have to go. I'll get anxiety if you're like, hey, but your room for the night is right there. I'll be like, no. I gave you an hour. I needed to take the mask off. I need to get out. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel safe. It's totally safe here. I wouldn't feel safe back then, right? I always had that. So that was the progressiveness, right? Consequences started piling up, but I would use my intelligence or goodwill or whatever credits I banked with you, and I'm debiting them, right? Like I never got fired from anything because they were like, dude, you do great work. But where were you 2 days out of the month? I was in the hospital, right? Sick, right? And I'd consult for that same hospital. And they'd be like, what the fuck? And for people that don't know, they'd be like, oh, you're a rock star. But people like us would look and they'd be like, they wouldn't say anything. That was the scary part, because I knew they were not judging me and they're having some grace because it's my journey. But that look was unsettling. It's like the look that I would look for in finding friends, but it was different, right? It was somebody that been there, done that, and they had recovered. So consequences started, and I refused to accept it. I blamed my parents. I blamed my upbringing. I blamed everyone. Like I could blame the lights in this room, right? You got the wrong Bryant jerseys, right? Okay, it's not the right water, right? And victim. I became a victim. Outside I looked fine, but my mental makeup was that of a victim, right? It's always your fault. And then I victimized myself. It's my fault. I'm stupid. But whatever I did led to the bottle. That was the ironic part. I feel good, end up at the bar. Feel bad, end up at the bar. I find a girlfriend, end up at the bar. Break up, end up at the bar. In fact, I'm bringing her to the bar. I'll break up with her at the bar, right? Find the other girl at the bar too, right? That's where just all roads led to Rome. But, and we make little changes, right? Like, I won't drink hard liquor anymore. I'm just gonna drink beer, right? I landed back in treatment first time, and I thought it was insane. I was like, what? And they said, here's the 12 steps. Like, what is this? Right? Like, what? I read the whole book in a night. I remember that. And I said, I finished. The next day, I'm like, I'm done. And I actually told my family, I said, the 30-day chip you get it means you graduated. Right? So my parents thought that I graduated. I was like, you're done. You're cured. Right? So by every means of self-deception, but also real actual deception on everyone else, I wanted to continue what I was doing. Right? I didn't realize how much pain and hurt there was underneath. I always make a joke out of everything. I make it light. But yeah, that's kind of where I realized, like, slowly the consequences kept piling up and there's no more fun. And slowly, like, the 50-50 mix of good friends versus co-signers was more like 10% good, 90% co-signers. And then I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning and the birds are tweeting, right? And I'm like, fuck that job. You know what? Fuck that girlfriend, right? And progressively, right? And more consequences getting piled up. And unfortunately, we suffer from an illness where consequences are the only thing that really, when you're at the edge of the abyss, and a lot of us jump off. Like, I'm the guy that jumped off. I shouldn't be alive. After my sobriety day, every day after that is extra to me. So when I find myself complaining, I'm like, wait, this was a gift. Go back. The amount of car accidents, like the amount of times I've been in the hospital. I got shot in Pomona. What the fuck am I doing? Like, I used to work at a big health plan right down the street, but I go for a walk because I'm looking for my goodies. I'm looking for friends, right? And that's where my alcoholism led, right? And I'm trying to hide it. And how they say we're the last ones to know? I'm the first one to know, the last one to admit it. And everything in between that is mental gymnastics. Yeah. That I use to continue what I want to do, right? Behaviors, right? So in and out of treatment. Like, I went from Betty Ford, been a Betty Ford, I left after 23 days because I was in love, right? Right? And they were like, the look that you give someone when they say that, you're like, all right, you don't want to hurt their feelings, but you're like, fuck. But that's where I was. And I ended up all the way at, like, Medi-Cal facilities, right? And it didn't work because I'm there because you sent me there, mom, dad, I'm in trouble, etc. And eventually, it was funny. Like my family did everything to help me in terms of religious interventions, family interventions, beating the shit out of me, all that. And I remember, like, we're Hindu as my religion. And once they took me to see the Pope because they were trying every way to get help.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know this, but before you meet him, like, there's a room of people that he's going to bless and say a prayer for. And I'm sitting in that room. I look like this. My arms work, my legs work. And let's just say everyone else in that room had a reason to be there, right? And everyone's like, I'm just like, fuck, dude. Like, you know, I felt, you know, self-inflicted, right? So, yeah, that's, you know, they, by every means, people tried to help, right? And, you know, it was ironic because I got sober in the rooms of AA, which is free. And I found, like, my spiritual path through a bunch of drunks that found their own way and then helped me through the way that they did without judging me. And they accepted me, right? But I had to get honest. Like, I love the feeling it produces. I don't care about the consequences. I'm just here to get the consequences off my back so I can go run again and then continue, right? I had to get honest about that. Like, and I had to get honest about the fact that once I start, I can't stop. And once I start any behavior that is unhealthy, it's only going to go up. It's a progressive, right? Because I rely on people, I rely on places, I rely on things, I rely on emotions, I rely on feelings. And those, you have dependence tolerance and withdrawal from any of those things. So it's only going to go up. And when you don't get it, you're going to get pissed. And you're just going to blow up your life when you do get it because you're high, or when you don't get it because you're throwing a tantrum, right? So I had to find, and it was ironic because it was something that was free, like recovery, right? Obviously, you need some medical help and to get you to be able to, like, coherent enough to sit for 30 minutes. Because I couldn't sit. For me, they say one day at a time, fuck you. For me, it's 5 minutes at a time sometimes. And sometimes I need someone to hold my hand. But I had a bunch of strangers holding my hand. A stranger that I don't know showing me love. Like, I walk in here, you guys hug me. I just met you guys, right? And that's the fellowship, right? And that's the kind of community we create. It doesn't matter what race you are, color you are, religion you are. Just come. We have one mission. It's to just get better. Like, just for today. Because I remember I'm like, how long have you been sober? I asked a guy, he's like, 30 years. I was like, dude, what the fuck? How? Like, I'm thinking the 30-year plan, right? So I can't quote the big book, right? I've read it many times, but I have enough program just for today. And then when I wake up, I'm going to try this shit again, right? And if I can't, I'm calling one of you guys, another drunk, which is the craziest part of this, like, thing. It's you call another fucked up person, and that fucked up person talks to this fucked up person to unfuck us both, right? So that's the beauty. And I think so that's what happened, right? Consequences, I would say, honestly. Like, I'd like to tell you God came down as an angel and just picked me up and all this. But consequences. And what's my life like today? I wake up naturally at 4 o'clock in the morning, right? I have things that I work on that I can work on the next day too, because it's consistent, right? Rather than try to get everything done in one day because I know I'm going to get loaded tonight and forget everything I'm supposed to do. So, like, I'm going to impress you for one day and then totally disappoint you the next day, right? Like, when it comes to women, like, I'm good to date for about a week, right? I was, right? And then the mask comes off, or I leave before, like, the gig is up, right? But now I'm able to just day in, day out, same behaviors. I sleep at 9:30, like the guys I call nerds before, right? I still have bad days. Today, my dog died today. I was sharing that, 14 years old. But I got through it sober, right? I was able to be present. I was able to mourn. I was able to have a shitty day, feel the shitty day, cope with the shitty day, and not have it I blow up my life because of a shitty feeling, but not choose to do that anymore, right? I didn't feel like drinking. And if I do feel like drinking, I'm going to call one of you guys, hit a meeting. It's just 12 steps. When I did the steps, I came back. I said, fuck you guys. I made 68 of my own steps because I knew better. That lasted a week, right? So that's what it's like today. And the best step for me is 12th, being of service. So, how much time do I have left?
You are good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You did great. That was amazing.
Yeah, the chat's going off being like, this is amazeballs.
I don't know what it says because Emily's not letting us read it.
I know I want you to come back and come on our podcast.
Cool.
Give the full rundown because,
Yeah.
I mean, just the fact that it just goes to show. I know people were saying in the chat about master's degree, like the fact that you got, how many do you have?
4.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I finished them all by 24 years old. And that's what I like to remind every addict. Like, we, an alcoholic, like, it takes a special skill to be one of us.
For sure.
Because if you put 5% of the energy you did into scoring it, hiding it, lying to everyone, manipulating everyone, we could have cured cancer with that brain power, like 10% of that brain power. So that takes intelligence. That takes skill. It's just applied to our horrible emotional like problems, right?
The worst like defects ever.
Yeah. So we're just trying to like self-medicate. It's just, and we're lucky that we have this problem because it's the most obvious one in society. I see you falling over drunk. I see your eyes red. I see track marks. I see you sniffing. Everyone thought I had allergies for years, right? Everyone thought I had allergies. I was, it's
just allergies.
It's allergies, right? But you know, that's the level that we go to calm the mind. But we all can be. I've seen people get sober and then they just do some wild shit that like this, like only an addict could come up with a podcast like this, right? And have a purpose and utility to be of service, right? So,
I love it. So good.
yeah.
What's your sobriety date? Oh, right on time.
Time's up.
What is it? What is that? What is that song? Is it like
It's Star Wars.
Titanic?
It's June 17th, 2 years ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So it took me 12 years to get these two. I've had 30 days tops before that. I was
Wow.
back in and out. I'd shake your hand and say, thank
Yeah.
you. See you around.
Yeah.
And then like
So how old were you 2 years ago?
35.
Awesome.
Yeah. So 17 years of
Running and
Good times,
yeah.
if we call them that. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Your story is awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good for you.
Thank you.
It always fascinates me because there are so many functional, right? There's so many. I actually know a lot of functioning alcoholics in this world that are very high functioning, high powered people. But I'm like, man, your life is actually really a mess.
Yep.
Your family's a mess. You're angry. All these things. But it also amazes me because like I got addicted to meth when I was 13, and I was only able to function until about 11th grade when I started smoking it and everything, and then I became I was a non-functioning addict. I couldn't show up to a job if you paid. I mean, just wouldn't happen. Maybe if you had a bag of meth, then you would let me use right there on the workplace.
I showed up.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Got fired.
I never showed up. I actually never had a job until I got sober. I think I worked 2 weeks at Montgomery Wards, but the guy that hired me was a friend of mine, and he did meth, and we worked the night shift. And we would just, do lines on the table, and then I'd push one of those things to clean the floors and stuff.
Horrible. Oh, my mom's on here. Montgomery Wards. You know that place,
Yeah,
Mom?
Montgomery Wards. That was my first job.
I got caught petty theft. Montgomery Wards.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
We've come a long way, huh, Mom?
From petty theft to the WWE.
There you go. God is good.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I love this podcast too because this podcast is kind of 12-step work for me. It is all about service for me, and nothing else. If tonight one person up here hears what they needed to hear, man,
Yeah,
I've done everything I need to do.
I feel like it's important now that anytime I'm asked to do something, just do it.
I mean, I always want to say no.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm always like,
Yeah.
fuck no.
Yeah.
God damn it.
How much are you paying?
Yeah, exactly.
But that's where because I look back at all the people that helped me the most in recovery, and they did it for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the first time I remember, I asked my sponsor, I was like, "How much do I pay you?" How much you charge? And he's like, what the fuck? Like, it was
It's
just weird.
$125 a session.
But I mean, the irony of like how you broke it down, which is so true, because it is a free program and it is at our own will, if depending on how much work we are willing to do and put forth.
Yeah.
But also, it's like you call someone who is just as fucked up or not as, and it is as helpful to them as it is to you.
Yep.
Which is wild
Yeah.
to think about.
It might even be more helpful
Yeah.
to the person helping.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually.
I said that to my sponsees. I'm like, dude, I get more out of this
No, for
Yeah.
sure.
for me than.
Well, it gets think
Because
about
you
it.
get to you're doing the service work and you get to stay sober today.
Yeah.
Well, and you're also out of your own head because we think about ourselves all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's lonely.
I am not much, but I am literally all I think about. I'm not reading anything.
Oh, I was like,
I'm
what?
actually telling you
Oh,
what
I
goes
know.
on inside of my head.
Oh, I know.
And I think it's important to see like what other barriers we have
Sure.
to getting sober.
Sure.
Right? It could be simple things like, of course, money is one of them. If you
Yep.
don't have a job, don't have
Yep.
a place to stay, you have like an education problem, a family problem, like, and that's where you seek help out. Right?
Yes.
It's just it's a support group, right? Support is one pillar, and we have to find other ways like eat right, sleep right.
Work out.
Oh, yeah.
Work out, right? That's part. That's the
You
other
wanna-
three pillars for
yeah.
me.
Sure.
You want to enhance your recovery.
Yeah,
My
At-
body, soul.
Add all the other good stuff.
yeah,
AA is amazing. I love it. I love the 12-step program. I need the gym,
yep,
but I need God first. But I found God. I found a God of my understanding, or I started to understand the God that I always knew actually through the 12-step program.
yeah,
Is how I truly believe it to be. But I need the gym, and I need a few other things. I need my food to be right.
yeah.
Because especially as we start getting older, man, I can't just be going to AA and drinking coffee and eating the donuts.
Yeah.
I gotta skip the donuts a little bit and no more coffee after 4 a.m. for me.
Yep.
I love being sober too. Motorola Razor Plus 2023. I love some of the people's names.
I know.
Like
I don't know, my
Motorola
mom says-
Razor. Like who still carries a Motorola Razor?
My mom says Zoom user. I'm like, what?
Who
Huh?
is
Mom.
Motorola Razor? Where are they?
That's actually a rad name. I remember
is.
those phones.
Yeah,
Like, dude,
yeah,
you remember the
totally.
Motorola
I
Razor?
just dated myself. But
Yeah, I mean, I'm old.
We're old.
I'm 50. I'm old.
I'm old.
yeah.
Do you see Motorola Razor? There they are. Wonder what they look like.
Oh my God, Joe B. I see finally. Joe B.
Oh, Joe B came back.
I don't know where he's been at.
He's been
Doing polls on Instagram.
Yeah, like that's all I see. All of a sudden, dude, you are like up in my fucking feed on my stories every day now. I must have watched one of your stories, and now I'm stuck on your stupid polls. I will say I haven't voted yet, but I wanted to the other day. Yesterday,
Wait, let's open it up.
yeah.
Stop.
Oh yeah, he's
Stop
also
talking, Chad.
he's also making ice cream, and yep, on his Zoom. Kristen,
What's popping, Kristen?
what's popping?
Was popping, brand new whip this off. No, just kidding. Hella good to see you guys. I mean, I wish I was still in person, but whoa, all of my things just moved on me. I don't know what just happened. Sorry, that was really weird. Man, I'm hella thankful that I was able to like find this podcast and be able to be on here and like the Recover Out Loud, because shit, like today has been like fucking horrible, but like you can always find good in horrible. I don't call them horrible days, like I said, like I call it like horrible moments, and there's like 9 hours of that today, but that's okay, because the one good moment is being able to be on here and hear some like experience, strength, and hope. Because like, I don't know, Chavi saying like as long as you like impact one person, like, I mean, I feel like I'm that one person. I know there's hella other people, but I just appreciate you sharing today, because like, man, I needed it, So I just want to say thanks, and like, That's so funny when you was talking about like being an addict takes skill. For sure, bro. Like for sure. And like now I resonated with that because now like I'm able to apply it and I'm finishing like my grad cert. Then after that, like I do that in December, then I'm gonna finish my master's, hopefully like schooling wise by like February, and then I have like hella residential hours to do. But yeah, it's really encouraging to hear like, you know, your success. And yeah, you've been in and out forever, but like you said like 2 years, yeah?
Yep. Two.
Yeah. So like that's super awesome. So I just want to say thanks
Thank you.
and definitely helped me tonight. So
Thank you.
mhm.
Love it. Kelly.
Hey guys. Hey, I just want to say thanks for your share, man. It was a really good share. Definitely resonated with the fact of, I guess me being an addict, and you can always tell who the other people are. Even now, like you go into a room and it's like an unspoken language that it's in the eyes, I guess. I don't know, something.
Yep.
So crazy things have happened to me with just the eyes. Things. Hey, you want to go to the bathroom? Let's go do a little. Okay, yeah, let's go. But I'm working on 4 months and almost a week sober now.
Nice.
So yeah,
Amazing.
yeah. Got hired for a job today, so gonna be working. I'll start next Monday. So I'll be keeping myself busy with that and with my dog, and just trying to keep myself busy. Still praying every day. Still going to my meetings every Friday here in town and in San Antonio. Just trying to apply everything that I'm learning still from the courses that I'm taking out for outpatient therapy, and trying to just reiterate that into my daily lives now, and trying to stay very zen and just keep my chakras all aligned and have everything, kind of keep all my ducks in a row, even if they kind of veer off, kind of drag them and hey, get back in line, but just kind of, I guess, just here and taking it easy. I have a lot on my plate right now, but trying to stay busy and just keep my head above water, and just trying to stay sober. And this weekend was pretty tough for me, but I made it through, and I'm gonna just keep on doing what I've been doing. So yeah, thank you guys for letting me share. I appreciate it.
Got a baby.
Thanks for sharing.
Allie.
Allie.
Hey guys. Okay, so this is so ironic that I'm here because that's my friend, and he's
What's up, Allie?
Oh, how cool.
and like I have a commitment at my Tuesday night meeting, so I haven't been able to come in a while. And I used to come on this meeting loaded still, living with my kids, a hot mess, and like I just went home and made amends to my family,
Wow.
and it's been amazing. And it's so funny because you guys keep interviewing all of my people, so like I know I'm in a good place. But this man is amazing. He did not even like express how much service he actually does. Okay. He's like helping the sober livings in our community, and he does so much. So I just had to say that because yeah. But like I am so grateful for my life today. I've been in and out of the rooms for 15 years because I was different and I was better than and I was less than and all of the things, and I could never be willing. And like before I even went home, like I was literally like the crazy ex-girlfriend to my sister that nobody wants. I swear. Like I would write her letters and email her and be like, just love me, just be my sister. And before I even went home to New York, like she asked me to stay at her apartment with her. And before I left, she gave me a key to her apartment. And I'm like, Taylor, I don't think I'm gonna like get on a plane and come to Manhattan. She's like, but I trust you. And I was like, I'm just gonna die right here, right now. Like I'm done. And like I'm back in my career doing hair. And while I was in New York, I have not talked to the kids since January because my ex is still drinking and using meth and blames me for everything. And I definitely had a part, don't get me wrong. But like they reached out to me, they unblocked me while I was in Jersey and were like, hug our grandparents. And these are not my birth children. I played mom to them for 5 years. But like I have been putting them in my God box every week and being like, God, do you not like understand? Like, I don't know if you're on the same page as me. Like I dated and I'm like, why can't I talk to these children? And I don't know, it's just like amazing how my life keeps unfolding. I have two sponsees now, which like I was terrified. I was like, I'm gonna kill them. And my sponsor was like, you've done everything in recovery scared, and it's just like opened more doors for you. I'm like, that's true. And now I get to like give back, and like I didn't realize how much it would improve my recovery. Like it helps me so much more than it probably helps them, truthfully. And I don't know, I'm just so grateful to have my life back, and it's so much bigger and better than I could have ever imagined it to be. Love you. Thank you so much for sharing.
Love you, Allie.
Love that share.
So, Allie, are you saying that you used to come here when you were still
Loaded. Yeah.
out there? Because I remember you. I'm pretty sure. Did you share before?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Yeah, because like I totally am like having a really good memory of this. How long have
When
you
I
been?
still lived with the kids, I was still smoking
Yeah.
weed. Like I'm Cali sober. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like now I have 8 months sober.
Nice.
Like got my shit together.
Nice.
Hell yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Good for you.
That makes me happy. Thank you for like seriously. Thank you for
I'm the
sharing.
crazy girl who shares the Bible study every week in our chat.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
We love
Keep
that.
that
We
coming.
love the Bible. We just don't push it too hard. I mean,
I do.
Nally does.
Ain't no shame in my game.
Wendy? No,
Yeah, Wendy.
I know.
I mean,
That's
it's Mike,
Michael.
But Wendy's on the.
Where's Michael? Where's Wendy? It says Wendy G.
Wendy was on there. But
Oh, there she
See?
is.
Yes. What's up, Mike? What's up, Wendy?
What's happening? Thank you for sharing, bro. And of course, hi chat, hi Nat, love y'all.
Love you.
I'm glad you made it, bro. I'm glad that you made it on Pacific Standard Time and not CPT, which is colored people time.
Dude. Progress.
That's
Right.
that's actually the time that Natalie runs on. Just want to
Right.
put that out there. I'm not even kidding, bro.
Oh man, but I freaking love to share, man. I love that you're an example to me for sure. You've accomplished a lot, even in your active addiction, and have been able to affect a lot of people's lives positively after you got clean and sober. And you're one of my go-to people because you have a lot of similar experiences and shit. And I love that, like when you were chatting, we are talking about, yeah, we need our 12-step program, but we need the gym. We need these other aspects of life because this holistic approach. Like, I don't want to just sit in the meetings and do like 30 meetings a week. There's different things that I need for my recovery. Like, I love my foundation is AA, but I need to create. I need to be able to get out and mingle and perform and do shit that feeds my spirit and feeds that all the things that I was neglecting while I was in active addiction. It's like you get to start learning who you are and what you actually like. And it's like, this fucking program is beautiful. This, whatever 12-step program gives you these set of rules, not rules, rather, but suggestions and these steps. And you walk through it and you continue to walk through it. And then it gives you the capacity to make better choices in life where it's like, okay, I could actually show up to work and consistently show up to work so that I could potentially get a promotion and start earning better and doing better and like be able to afford more and like not blowing my money on freaking. I think most of my credit card debt was from like active addiction. Once I figured out they had the DoorDash would deliver alcohol, it was over with. But like being able to make better choices now in life and like, I mean, life is not perfect, but life is beautiful for me today. And I fucking enjoy the friendships I have. I'm able to show up and be a friend. I'm able to accept that I have friends and people that show up for me and be appreciative of it and like know that I'm deserving of it as well as the people that are around me are deserving of it. And instead of going through these 12 steps and to continue to go through them in order to get to that place where I'm like, fuck, life can be great. Like, and of course there's shit that goes on in life, right? But I don't have to go get loaded over a minor disagreement. I don't have to go get loaded over, oh, if I get a disciplinary action at work or if I get talked to or if I do something wrong and just in life in general. I don't have to get loaded because I'm able to take off that mask of perfection, this idea that I'm like, if I don't do everything perfectly, I'm fucking worthless. But again, I'm grateful and love y'all and for sure.
We love
Love you, Mike.
Love you, Mike. That great share,
you. And
man.
Wendy.
And Wendy, yes,
And Wendy.
for sure. Jesse.
What's up, guys?
Hey, man.
Hey, Jesse.
Man, what an amazing share. Um, I wrote some stuff down and my baby's trying to go to sleep, so I'll try to be quick. Um, First off, I'm Jesse, and I am an addict that identifies as an alcoholic. I like to say that in closed rooms of AA. They really love it. Uh,
I like
so,
Jesse.
That's
I like
hilarious.
you.
so something came to my mind while you were sharing, and I forgot what it was that you said, but it made me think like we get to, we don't have to, because that came up this week. For me, is I get to, I don't have to, and it's not always that way, right? My brain always doesn't always think that way. I think it was you said every day after your sobriety date is extra, and that made me realize that all these hard things that I think I have to do, whether it's take out the trash or responsibilities or go to a meeting, um I get to do those things because I'm sober and because I still have a life. Because if I wasn't sober, I wouldn't have anything. Hell, it would be a miracle if I would be alive if I never sobered up, you know?
Yep.
Um, and while you were sharing the functionality, right? I used to think that I was a pretty high functioning addict. Talked my way out of a lot of DUIs, DWIs, whatever, driving while high. And like, man, yeah, I got this. I'm all right. Like, I'm all right. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Um, and even in early recovery, I was like, oh yeah, I was pretty high functioning. But taking another step back, looking at what I thought was functioning is just ridiculous. I mean, I was on a fast track to destroy everything in my life. And I mean, like you said, AA, it's free, man. 12 steps. Thank God for it, because I don't think anything else would have worked. It really wouldn't have. And Chad, I really, really like what you said. Um, I started to understand the God I always knew. Dude, that blew my mind. Like, holy shit. Because I came into AA and I was like, what is God? God, I need God. I need to find God. And I had a lot of like crazy experiences with God. And I was even fucking talking to Mormons like, hey, what's your God about? Let me I need to find the exact perfect God for me. And after, the first year and then a little bit of time, I just kind of like stopped searching and just started praying. And it worked. And I never realized that that's exactly what I did. I just came to understand the God that I always knew.
Mhm.
So thank you for that. That was really cool.
Awesome. Thank you, Jesse.
Thanks, Jesse.
Thank you, Jesse.
Devon, where you at?
Oh, family Devon, grief recovery, alcoholic, addict. I'm at life right now, like for real, out of rehab. Moved to LA, and like life just hits me, right? And I'm doing great, by the way. I got 3 months and 28 days today,
That a baby.
Nice.
and let me tell you, like the struggle, the struggle is real, right? Like not even living paycheck to paycheck, living like dollar to dollar, right? Like how much money I got left in my savings. Oh shit. I checked it today, I got $2. Right. That'll last me to the 7th. And I was supposed to start college yesterday, start school yesterday, and I got there and they told me I had like a $13,000 bill that I gotta pay, right? That's my portion because that's what's after the cover. Never got approved, whatever. I'm starting a new job though, right? I'm starting a new job and it's not at a strip club, right? I'm not a bouncer at a strip club no more. I'm quit that job. And it's a legit job though, right? And let me tell you, when you pray, right? Because I wasn't sure where I was gonna go from the clean and sober house. When you pray, right? God gives you things. Yeah. And I continue to see my blessings every single day, right? Every day that I'm doing something different, every day that I'm staying clean, right? The one thing, if I do anything right, right? Everything in the world could go wrong in my life today. As long as I stay clean, that's the one thing I did right.
Mhm.
And that's what I remember. Thank you for your share, by the way. It was awesome. There's a lot going on in my life and there's been a lot of stress, but I don't give up and I keep looking forward and I keep holding my head up, right? And I keep pushing. Because there's been a day like last week, I was just like, fuck it, right? I got the case of fuck it's real quick. And then real quick, just as soon as I got that case, my sponsor called. And if that's not a God shot, I don't know what the hell to call it, right? I'm on step 4. I'm working that step 4 and it's fucking tedious, right? But I've been waiting for this, right? And it's great. Everybody's like, oh, step 4. No. Nah, step 4, I love it, right? So far, great. But I love you guys. Thank you for covering for me last week. It's just been kind of crazy before school started. So, but I love you guys. I'm doing great. Glad to see everybody. And have a beautiful day. Aloha.
We love you.
Thank you.
Devon. You know, everybody, a lot of people do say, "Oh, step 4 is so scary," but it's actually not step 4 that's scary. It's step 5 that's scary.
Mhm.
Step 4 is just writing it down, right?
Mhm.
Taking a look at it.
Yeah.
But then step 5 is we admitted to God, to ourselves, and to another
Yeah.
human being
Takes a lot.
the exact nature.
I
of
also
our
think
wrongs.
that
Courage.
I think
Courage.
everybody puts.
You gain courage at step 5
I think a lot of people also use it as an excuse
to not do
like
it.
to not do it.
It's the
because
best.
You hear so many people, oh, step 4, step 4, step 4, step 4. So then it also gives a lot of people an excuse to go out.
Yeah.
No excuse, man.
I remember my first time. They're like, write down all your resentments. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, me too.
And then I
played
got
myself. I was
I like
pissed.
got a whole book down, and then they're like, "What's your part in this?" I was like, "Fuck you!
Yeah.
Hold on,
Yeah, we all
you
did it.
Scammed me."
That's exactly
Yeah,
what
I was
happened
like,
to me. I
nah.
couldn't wait. I was like, oh, yes.
And then I was like, "None."
What's your part? None.
Yeah.
Had no part in this.
Existed.
Yeah.
Chuck Zamzow, drop us some 17 years of sobriety knowledge.
What's going on, everybody?
Hi, Chuck.
I'm an
Hi,
alcoholic. My name's Chuck.
Hey, Chuck.
You know, grateful I woke up today instead of coming too.
Mhm.
I'm out for a walk tonight because beautiful weather out here in good old Illinois, and I'm going to enjoy it for right now. But I'll tell you what, man, that share was phenomenal, and I like to hear the whole story,
Mhm.
the whole shebang.
Thank you.
And I too, being a mechanic, I thought I was high functioning going into work every day, and the worst smell in the world was smelling differential fluid one morning, and I knew right then and there that high functioning kind of went out the door that day. And a lot of bad things, but grateful those days are long past behind. But I don't, regret the past or wish to shut the door on it either. I those were blueprints to remind me not to go back out, because they told me in the beginning, that my misery can be refunded at any time, and I do not want to experience that misery ever again. I heard about the 4th and 5th step tonight. If I'm not doing the 4th, I'm doing the 5th. And that 4th step is just a moral inventory. It's not an immoral inventory, man.
Yeah.
And that 5th is when I take the garbage out and leave it off to the side and have that, as soon as I get to that other part, man, as long as I got a faith in the God of my understanding, these things shouldn't be that bad, because then I got the trust that God is going to help me through this along with my sponsor, the group, which I call the group a group of drunks, that God, everything else, man. I don't know how much knowledge I can really share today, because I'll tell you all right now, I'm still a baby in this thing. I still think sometimes, because I'm still learning, I'm still evolving. And this God thing that everybody talks about, I've been hearing a lot more again lately. And I'll tell you what, God has been doing for me what I couldn't do for myself all these years. And I truly, truly am grateful for the God of my understanding today. Because without me believing in God and the group and everybody here listening tonight and meeting everybody too, including Chad, Natalie, and everybody, I've met a lot of great people this last few years on the social media. Because I was the guy that liked to stick back in the corner of the room and was too afraid to kind of like venture off a little bit. And um, lately, I've been getting out there and doing the deal as best like my ability, man. I have a lot of ideas in my head, but it's hard to put out of my mouth. I usually have to write all this stuff down. But I'll tell you what, I'm grateful for y'all and grateful for the share tonight, and that's all I got.
Thanks, Chuck.
Thanks, Chuck. I just want to make sure everybody heard what Chuck said. If you don't do a fourth, you'll be doing a fifth, meaning you'll be drinking a fifth.
Oh, I'm glad you actually ran that back.
Why?
Because I think it went over people's head.
I wanted to make sure it didn't.
Smart.
If you don't do your fourth step, you'll be drinking a fifth.
That's true.
Amen to that.
That's you can't. You can only stay sober so long, or clean, or in recovery for so long.
Totally.
On steps 1, 2, and 3.
True.
It's the steps are trust God, clean house, help others. Trust God, clean house, help others. It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Just really, really quickly, because I'm leaving the meeting early, but I just wanted to share because I get to the opportunity. One, thank you so much for your lead. It was amazing. I love you guys. But tonight I get to go to another meeting to watch one of our employees take their year chip. He originally started at in treatment at Hope, and then now he works at our other house as a tech for NEM Recovery Center. So this shit works. I'm really grateful for you guys, and of course,
I'll hold it down.
Hold it down, baby. You've been holding it down for 23 years before I got here, so I would expect you to be able to hold it down for another 5 minutes.
Yeah, I can.
You guys.
I can hold it down. So Natalie is
we'll have
leaving.
to get his contact so he can come back for the full podcast.
Oh, for sure.
Emily,
I have
love
it
you
already. So.
Love you, Mom.
Bye, Natalie. Thank you.
I saw you, G. Charlie. Okay, love you guys.
Okay, bye. Natalie Eva Marie has left the building. That was an old Elvis reference, if you guys didn't know. Brandon, what's happening, my man?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, Chad? Brandon, alcoholic, sobriety date of 4/23/2018, and man, this is my first time actually sharing in this meeting. But what I heard thus far from the leader, and you guys, I love how you do little like breaks and give feedback in between the shares, because I totally missed that. That whole thing about the fifth went straight over my head too. So so thanks for clarifying that. But yeah, man, thank you to the leader for being as descriptive and real and honest as you were, man, because there were some things that you said that I could completely relate to, like the way we know our own, right? When you talked about seeing it in the eyes and knowing your people, I was just telling, I get to work in treatment these days, and I was telling a client the other day that when I moved from San Francisco to LA and I was in active addiction, and my bandmate at the time, he was like, well, where are we going to find a coke dealer? And I was like, give me tonight when we go out. And he's like, dude, you're not going to find anybody tonight. And I was like, give me an hour. And I swear, man, I was in a bar in Los Angeles. I was in the Echo, and it took me like 15 to 30 minutes to find a dealer. And that dealer like was my dealer for quite some time. So like, yeah, we know our type. We know how to, we can sniff it out. And you shared a lot about like the manipulation, the sneaking, the hiding, and like I heard some stuff about ego and pride in there, and I really appreciate your honesty, man. So I can't wait till I hear the rest of your story. And I've heard a lot about God, and I've heard a lot about the steps, and that to me was the game changer. I came in and out of the rooms and I tried to stay sober, and I couldn't stay sober or clean off of substances for the life of me. And that moment that I surrendered and I asked God, I asked something greater than me for help. There was a moment of clarity and a breakthrough. So, I also appreciated that Eva Marie was talking about, she has no qualms or no fear about sharing about the Bible and her belief, I'm right there with her. Like whatever your higher power is, whatever it is that's keeping you sober today, wear it on your sleeve. Let that be your foundation and your rock, because that is the thing that is going, when everything else fails, that will be your foundation, and make it something that's greater than you, because it won't shake, right? But yeah, I got turned on by this meeting. My partner and I, we have a company called the Undead Club, and you know, there's been a lot of, I guess we're going to be actually coming to the show eventually, but yeah, man, I can't say enough about what I've heard in this meeting, what you guys are doing. In the beginning of the meeting, Chad, you shared your reasoning for starting this. And, since I've been in treatment, I've seen a lot of really, really good people die of this disease. My sponsee a few years ago, he overdosed on fentanyl in his bathroom. And, like it's a constant thing working in treatment and seeing people fall to this disease and not be able to make it. And we're the blessed ones, we're the lucky ones. And by you keeping this thing going, man, you're saving people's lives. So I thank you for what you guys are doing. My heart goes out to you and your family for that, and I continue to pray for healing for you guys. But again, we're really excited to get in there and to get on the podcast. I'm excited to meet you. I think Amanda's got I think she's got a cup or a T-shirt or something that she's bringing for you and for Eva. So yeah, I'll save the time. I'll share the time, but I look forward to meeting you, and thank you for the time. My name's Brandon. I'm an alcoholic addict.
Awesome, Brandon. Thanks for sharing, man. Yeah, I'm excited to meet you guys. I follow the Undead Club. You guys been popping up in my feed a lot lately too. Kathy, what's happening?
Hey family, Kathy Alcoholic. Oh my gosh, so many people to thank. But thank you for your share, sir. Happy birthday, Chuck. Today I listened to. Sorry, I didn't know I was going to do this. First of all, my sponsee's here with me. We're doing the meeting together, which is awesome. And I wanted to, just thank the Recover Out Loud group. When one person is hurting, so many people reaching out, and can people reach out and help this person and everything, and it makes the difference, and it reminds me how to show up for people. It reminds me how to show up for myself. I listened to Coach Kristen's podcast today. Crap. I mean, I don't mean it was crap. I mean,
she means holy crap.
blew my mind. Thank you for being willing to go to that depth of honesty. I mean, why me? Why me is so I can share my testimony with others. But it reminded me, I mean, I just turned 56, and back when I was in the very beginning of my alcoholism in my early 20s, I had a stepbrother who committed suicide. And honestly, listening to that podcast today, I realized that I've never actually dealt with that, really. I mean, reveal to heal type of situation. And so I have some work to do. I mean, it's been a long time since I did a 4-step, but it's 10, 11, 12. 10 is more automatic for me. Like I was sharp with my landlord last week, and like within 10 minutes. And I don't know if it's so I can have a clear conscience or because I'm just so incredibly great. It's probably a combination of both. But it's wonderful to see so many new people on here and our regular faces. My brother's not here tonight, and I'm really proud of my brother because, I mean, after our dad passed away, there's a lot of heavy stuff going on in my family. Oh gosh, I'm going to run out of time. But anyway, so there's some things I can't talk to him about. But like what's slowing up my move is because our narcissistic aunt won't leave, and she's my sister has had to get a lawyer. So, but as soon as I'm down there, I'm going to come meet you guys in person. I love you all. Every one of us matters. I mean, I showed up to do this meeting with my sponsee, and she gave me flowers.
Aw.
Nice.
So I know. I just love you all very much, and thank you for letting me share.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. That just really quick reminded me when you were sharing about our. We have a group chat in Instagram. It's called the Recover Out Loud, and it's the most of the main members that are here. So it's a pretty big group. So if you guys want to join, just put your Instagram handle in the chat, and I will add you when I get home tonight. 2 people. Matt sent me 2 already. So the 2 of you that sent it to Matt, I got them. So awesome. It's a great chat group. So a lot of people helping each other. I am Jared. Joe.
Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Joe Rodriguez. I'm
Joe.
alcoholic addict. I'm from Jersey, and man, I've been following you guys for a little bit now, and well, my sober date too is 8/12/2020. So, God willing, next week, should be 5 years. But obviously, I don't count that. Count day by day, and I wasn't gonna come out to this. Like I just, scroll, and I was putting together TV, and I don't know, your live came on, like, yo, check out the Zoom. And I'm like, you know what? I haven't been to a meeting in a little bit. And man, this touching, man, especially his story. I don't even know the guy's name. Like, I just came on and I was like, boom, like all his stories hit me. I'm a Marine. I got kicked out of the Marines because of drugs. And like the other guy, Brendan, I found the guy to get me the ecstasy. Like, it's amazing. Like, everything just touched. I mean, like, and here, and just like changing somebody's life, like even if it's just one or giving advice, like that's all I try to do. I use my, I'm in credit repair, so I kind of use my platform to share that just like credit, you can mess it up. Our lives are just like that too. We can mess it up, but if we put the proper steps and we put 100% into it, it can all like be fixed, man. Like, trust in your higher power, like put in the work. And I'm telling you, man, you could do it. Like next week, on Friday, I'm flying out to Costa Rica for a bachelorette party. Like, that is a blessing in itself, to be able to, my wife trusts me enough to go out to be in this position. And my intentions are not to go like, mess around. It's to go there and be there for my best friend. And when you're with God and you trust in Him, He will put you and give you the opportunities to make you better. That's pretty much it. And that 4th and 5th step, man. My sponsor told me, he's like, listen, write down everything that you did without guidance. Like, just write it down, because once we're done with this, now you're gonna have the guidance, and then you're going to be able to go to that step 5 and then move on. And then boom, every day you're doing steps 1 to 12. I'll get annoyed at my door. I'll get annoyed with my wife. I'm like, oh, what am I doing? I'm like, all right, here we go. I'm sorry, but then also not try and do the same thing every day. Every day, just get a little bit better. But trust in yourself, trust in your God. And that, like he said, the same energy that you put into hiding, stealing, running, like, put that into your sobriety, and you will kick ass. You will freaking kick ass. And my Instagram name is actually The Credit Advisor. I'm gonna put it on the chat, because I definitely want to be part of that group. Thank you for letting me share.
Awesome. Yeah, put it on the chat.
Thanks, Joe.
Man, what an incredible meeting, huh?
Yeah, that was great.
Loved it. I love this meeting. I mean, for me, this is the only online Zoom meeting that I've ever done.
Okay.
So it is the best Zoom meeting I've ever been to.
I've done 2 podcasts in my life. This is the second one. The first one I did one on the neurobiology of addiction, and I did it coked out of my mind. Yeah, I went back and I spoke really fast, like the neurons, the connection, and the anterior, and I just went through it. They were like, "You did really great," but I had to go back and make amends, dude. I had to be like, "Bro." I'm sorry.
Heck yeah.
So hey, second time's the charm.
I wanted to just quickly on something that Joe said about, we can do anything and go anywhere that normal people can go as long as we are spiritually fit, man, and we get a daily reprieve, and do the maintenance on a daily basis. Matt, don't think I didn't see you pop in here, buddy. Hopefully your little speaking engagement went well and your thing that you were at went amazing. Oh, okay. Speak on it for me.
What up, family?
Hey, Matt.
Matt, grateful recovering addict. Yeah, sorry for being late, but had a little event to speak at, man, and it went phenomenal. But what's crazy is, like, the whole time speaking, I was obviously focused on what I was sharing, but I couldn't stop thinking. I was like, I'm going to miss the first Hopeaholics meeting I've ever missed. I'm going to miss the first Hopeaholics meeting I've ever missed. My whole drive home, everything. But I'm glad I didn't miss it. I didn't get to hear the whole share, and I apologize for that. I'll definitely be listening for when you dropped your whole story on the podcast. But this right here, this is the best podcast. Period. Point blank. Hands down. Don't ever get it twisted. All your recovery you need, get it here. Get it here. Get all your tools elsewhere too. But this right here, keep doing this and it's going to work. I promise. Love all you guys, man. This world is a better place with you in it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Matt. I appreciate that. We were the first podcast of our kind. Where of this style. There's many out there now, and I do enjoy a lot of them myself. I like a lot of the people, and Natalie always tells me that the highest form of flattery is when somebody copies you. So,
I come across clips and I watch, and then it got me into listening to some of the casts, and I was like, this is beautiful because it's a meeting, but anyone, anywhere, anytime. And then since it's recorded and even clips are recorded, I can come back and be like, what was that again?
Yeah.
Right. So there's no excuse.
And pretty soon we'll have it all actually loaded up onto our AI platform, because we have an AI platform. We have Chaddick.com, and then we have AskEvaMarie.com. And you can go in there and, like, if you're struggling about something, it's not doing it yet just because we haven't loaded all the transcripts yet. But it'll be able to pull the exact podcast and the exact moment of maybe what you're going through.
Okay.
So that's in the process right now for our AI platform that we have.
That's beautiful.
So, guys, thank you so much. Everybody's got their camera on. Let's get out of here. Let's do the one thing that only this meeting does. The Recover Out Loud Tuesday night. We're the only ones that dance out. Emily, hit it. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. See you guys all next week.
Recording stopped.
Wow.